to parentify the kid from an early age. Yeah, but we know narcissists breed for convenience. Yeah, narcissists breed because they want, cheap laborers. They want free laborers, at their disposal. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about, the different kinds of abuse that we get to see in narcissistic families, and all those abuse is considered normal. Yeah, we grow up with a distorted sense of self. We really cannot differentiate, good from bad. Yeah, everything is so confusing, and we really don't know what is right when we are raised in a narcissistic environment. And of course the credit goes to narcissistic parent, their ecosystem, their enabler, their gaslighters. Yeah, their fan base, all of them is, there to enable, normalize and rationalize narcissist behavior. That's it. Yeah, so in a narcissistic family, 90% of the things are abusive. Yeah, whether it is on a physical level, psychological level, I mean, it is abusive. 10%, you can say, is somewhat good stuff, but that too is of a very superficial nature. Yeah, the good stuff is like a vacation, a dinner, some gifts, flattery, compliment. That's it. Yeah, but majority of the things that you get to see in a narcissistic relationship is abusive. Lots of manipulation, gaslighting, minimization, invalidation. Yeah, belittling, comparing the victim with the others. Yeah, life is like walking on eggshells when you are raised, by narcissistic parent. Every time you have to think 10,000 times before uttering a word or before doing something. What if this hurts my narcissistic parent? What if this annoys him? What if this irritates her? Yeah, so the kid grows up with this responsibility of forever pleasing and taking care of narcissistic parents' emotions. Yeah, so they are trained to prioritize the narcissistic parent and betray their own self, their own need. And this happens in a very unique way, where every time the kids wants, needs and desire is minimized, belittled, they are shamed for having needs. Yeah, and they are all the time gaslit and trained to prioritize the parent rather than their own life and themselves. Narcissistic parents are selfish individuals, and it's all about I, me, myself. They get married, for narcissistic supply. They breed for narcissistic supply. They are not like healthy parents, who want to foster healthy relationship, who want to start a family, work things together, share responsibilities. Those things are not there in a narcissistic family. Yeah, a lot of abusive things are done under the guise of care, concern and protection. Yeah, so the narcissists get a free hand, or you can say a free pass, to do anything with you and get away. I mean, narcissistic parents get to abuse you left and right, and then tell you that they are doing for your greater good, they are protecting you. Yeah, how can they do bad for you? After all, they are your father, they are your mother. You know the drill. Yeah, so today we are going to talk about 10 such abusive things that we get to see in a narcissistic family, in a narcissistic relationship. And those 10 things, absolutely look normal and okay. Yeah, we believe, or you can say we are made to believe, that this is how every relationship is, this is how every family is, it's absolutely okay. Yeah, so today we are going to talk about those 10 things. The first thing is verbal abuse. In a narcissistic family, verbal abuse is very common and okay. Yeah, I mean, narcissists, hate taking responsibility and accountability for their bad behavior, and they have a lot of plans up their sleeve to evade accountability. And one such way is, how can I do bad for you? How can you think I have bad intentions for you? I'm your father, I'm your mother. Yeah, so everything, or you can say every abusive act, is disguised as care and concern. So they might swear at you, and in return, if you tell them, why are you swearing at me, I don't feel good, they're going to tell you, well, I was angry, that's why I sweared at you. That's it. Do you think I ever mean such things? Or do you think I ever mean to hurt you, or I have any ill intent or bad intention towards you. No, I'm your mother, I'm your father. Out of anger, out of frustration, I might have sweared at you, but that's absolutely okay. So we grow up with a distorted, sense of self. We grow up believing that it's okay if somebody swears at us. It's absolutely okay. They might be angry, they might be frustrated. It's absolutely okay. So this is the way how verbal abuse gets normalized and rationalized in narcissistic homes. Yeah, they will abuse you and they will get away saying, oh, I was angry, that's why I abused, but in my heart there is no ill intent. Yeah, and that's it. The next kind of abuse that is normalized, and we grow up believing that it's okay and it's a part of every relationship and family, is gaslighting. Gaslighting is basically to throw you off balance. Gaslighting is basically to keep you confused, yeah, to take away the clarity from you and put you into that state of confusion. The more confused you are, the less confidence you have, and you might not run away, you might not confront your narcissistic parents, you might be codependent on them. Yeah, so gaslighting is a major part of every narcissistic relationship. Yeah, the entire idea is to throw you off balance, keep you confused, so that you doubt your own self, you doubt your action, thoughts and feelings, and you doubt the others as well. And that's how you remain on hook for long. So the longer you stay in a narcissistic relationship, or if you have been raised by narcissistic parents, gaslighting feels a part of every relationship. Yeah, uh, people can minimize you, invalidate you, or shame you, for being yourself. Yeah, people can label you, people can you know put you in that state of doubt. Yeah, and that's absolutely okay. We grow up believing that it's an important component or ingredient of every relationship and family. Yeah, so gaslighting is okay. We grow up believing that it's okay, and it's there everywhere. Yeah. The third abusive thing that is normalized in narcissistic family is emotional neglect. So the narcissistic parents are not going to care about your emotional needs, what you like, what you don't like, how you are feeling. Yeah, what thing is making you feel what way, or what's going inside of you. That is none of their concern. Yeah, so there is a lot of emotional neglect. But on the contrary, the narcissistic parents want you to monitor their emotion, take care of their feelings and emotion. Yeah, it's just one way, it's not two way. In a healthy family, healthy parents take care of their children's emotional needs. Yeah, they are there when the kid needs them. They take care. Yeah, and they even ask and discuss how the kid feels and why the kid feels a certain way. There is healthy communication, exchange of thoughts and ideas. Yeah, open communication is there. And that's the reason the relationship is more healthy, breathable, and the bond grows deep. In a narcissistic relationship, it's just the master and slave stuff. Yeah, so narcissistic parents really don't care about their kids' emotional needs, how the kid feels, why the kid feels that way. They really don't care. Yeah, they will lay out the rules, you have to follow it. If you don't follow, I will scapegoat you, I will shame you, I will gaslight, I will do silent treatment, I will do a number on you, and that's it. So yes, we grow up believing that it's okay if people don't care about our emotional needs. It's okay if people are emotionally neglecting us. It's absolutely okay. Yeah, because I was neglected in my family by my narcissistic parents, so it's okay if I'm neglected by my husband, my wife, my spouse, partner, whoever. Yeah, so we believe that this is the part of every relationship and family. Yeah, you have to do things to please them, you have to be their caregiver, and you have to take care of them, but not expect much in return. Yeah, So, we get to hear a lot of gaslighting statements that do your part, forget, what others do for you. You keep doing good. What is this? This is all gaslighting statements to keep you trapped in narcissistic and abusive and antagonistic relationship. Yeah, so that you don't question. You keep doing things like a donkey and don't expect any return. Yeah. So emotional neglect looks normal, and we believe that it's a part of every relationship and family. The next abusive thing that we experience in a narcissistic family is, conditional love, and we believe that it's absolutely okay. Yeah, we know narcissists are very entitled, selfish, self-centered individuals. It's all about them. That's it. Yeah, so till the time you're serving them, doing, things their way, everything is okay. The moment you question, refuse, deny, or go your way, they're going to confiscate all that love and affection. They're going to withhold that. Yeah, and we know narcissistic parents are master in using, their love and affection as a bargaining chip. They will give you silent treatment. They will not speak to you. They will not, express love and affection. Yeah, because you have, refuse to do things their way. Yeah, so they use their love and affection, parental love and affection, as a bargaining chip. And we grow up believing that it's absolutely okay. Yeah, I will only be rewarded if I please the other person. I won't be rewarded, I won't be loved, and I won't experience any affection from the other side if I don't do things his way or her way. Yeah, so we tend to become people pleaser. Yeah, we are trained. Yeah, the kind of breadcrumbs that we get from narcissistic parents, and we grow up believing that our entire life is to serve them and get tiny bits of validation and breadcrumb, and that's it. Yeah, so the same mindset is there when we get into other relationships. Yeah, and we function the same way. Yeah, we don't think out of the box, because all of that conditioning, all of that training, it really penetrates at a deeper level. Yeah, till the subconscious level, and we strongly believe that this is how it is. If I will please that person is going to love me. If I will not please that person is not going to love me. And that's how every relationship is. We grow up with all those distortions. Yeah, in a healthy relationship, love is not conditional. Yeah, I will love you whether you do it or you don't do things. Yeah, I will love you for who you are. I will not love you for the things that you bring on table. I will not love you for the things that you do for me. That's not love. That's transactional, that's conditional, that's instrumental kind of a love. Yeah, so yes, we grow up believing that every relationship has conditional love. Till the time we do things for them, we will be loved, but if we don't do, we won't be loved. So we need to keep doing more and more and more if we want more love. Yeah, if we want to be seen and heard, we have to keep doing more and more and more. The next abusive thing in narcissistic family is parentification. Now, parentification is when the kid is pushed into an adult role. Yeah, if the other parent is emotionally absent, or if the other parent is not the way how the narcissistic parents want them to be, the narcissistic parents are going to train their kid, yeah, to replace that parent. Not in real terms, but to take that position, to take that role. Yeah, so if you are dealing with a covert narcissistic parent, they are going to alienate the kid from the other parent. Your mother is bad, your father is bad. Then they are going to overshare information which a kid is not supposed to know. Whatever problem the couple is facing, it's their business. The kid doesn't need to know. But narcissistic parents are going to share everything. Yeah, and they are going to share all of these things so that the kids take up the role. Yeah, the kids feel responsible, that mama, I'm going to do this, dad, I'm going to do this. So it's a kind of a manipulation tactics where the kid is parentified, where the kid is pushed into the role of an adult. Yeah. And the kid, then shares responsibility, takes the burden of their, endless expectations, nonsensical expectations. Yeah. So, kids are parentified, they are pushed into roles which they are not made for. Yeah. And I mean, the narcissistic parents, the narcissistic ecosystem makes it look okay. Yeah, if your father can't do, you have to do. Let the kid grow, then let the kid decide if at all he wants to do or not. Why to parentify the kid from an early age? Yeah. But we know narcissists breed for convenience. Yeah. Narcissists breed because they want, cheap laborers, they want free laborers, at their disposal. Yeah. So parentification, is presented, in a very different way. Now your parent is unable to do, who's going to take care of your sisters? Now you have to do it. Yeah. So we have that ecosystem that gaslights us. Yeah. That pushes us into, taking the role of a parent, you know even though we are not of that age, even though we are not capable, we are pushed into it. Yeah, we are manipulated into taking up that role. Yeah. The next abusive thing that is normalized in narcissistic family is scapegoating. So if you deny, dismiss, refuse, or don't do things the narcissistic parents way, they are going to scapegoat you. And that it is a kind of a punishment. Yeah. So every time you don't do things their way, there is something that is coming your way. You won't be spared, you will be scapegoated, you would be made feel miserable. Yeah. So you grow up, believing that if you fail to do things for the others, they might, reject you, scapegoat you, blame you. Yeah. Do a number on you, ignore you. Yeah. So you believe that it's okay. Yeah. Till the time I am of some use, until the time I am the way they want us to be, everything is okay. We will be loved. We know that that is breadcrumb that is thrown at us. We misunderstand breadcrumbs for love, but we are trained and conditioned, yeah, that way. Yeah. So we always, try and prove ourselves. We always try and, do more than what is needed. Yeah. In hopes of reserving that spot, yeah, where we feel safe, where we get love and affection, where we are seen and heard. So yes, scapegoating, is presented as a very normal thing in narcissistic relationship and narcissistic families. Yeah. So if you go off track, if you deny, refuse, or dismiss, yeah, or if you say no, you know what comes your way. Yeah. Out of the entire lot, you will be labeled as the black sheep, you will be labeled as the bad one, and you know why such a thing is happening. Yeah. You know it inside your heart, but you are not independent, you are not financially capable, you are not strong enough to make that difficult call. So you are stuck in that, system, you are stuck in that family, you are stuck in that relationship, and you keep tolerating it. Yeah. With time things change, with time, our awareness, increases, and we tend to have newer realizations. That's a different thing. But till the time you are in a narcissistic relationship, or if you grow up in a narcissistic family, scapegoating is a normal part of the family. Yeah. So scapegoat is a normal part of every toxic, antagonistic, and narcissistic relationship. And we believe that I will be scapegoated if I don't do things their way. I will be scapegoated if I don't listen to them or agree to them. Yeah. So we, are prepared, what is going to come to us if we refuse, deny, or go off track. Yeah. And that's how, we think, function, and behave in other relationships as well. We are ready, we are prepared that if I, miss this, or if I don't do this way, I will be scapegoated. And that's absolutely okay. It's a part of every relationship, it's a part of every family. Yeah? We know enablers are there to enable the narcissist, do the damage control. help the narcissist evade accountability and responsibility, and normalize narcissist abusive behavior. Yeah, we know that. We know narcissist enablers are expert in enabling the narcissist, rescuing the narcissist, and normalizing and rationalizing narcissist abusive behavior. So, we grow up with a lot of distortion. Yeah? The next abusive thing we believe is okay. I mean, growing up in a narcissistic family is silent treatment. Narcissists are expert in giving silent treatment. They will withhold all that love and affection, go absolutely silent, and let you suffer. Narcissistic parents are expert and pro in, giving silent treatment to their children. Every time the children is not listening to them, doing things their way, silent treatment. And the kid is, in real mess. Yeah. We want to feel safe. We don't want to experience the feeling of being abandoned. Yeah. We want to feel happy. Yeah. We want to be seen and heard by our parent. But if our caregivers, if our parents are doing such numbers on us, I mean, it is very damaging for us. Yeah. And we grow up to be damaged, dysfunctional individuals. Yeah. It doesn't make us strong in any way. People might tell you that your trauma made you strong. Don't buy all of that. Trauma breaks you into 1,000 pieces that you spend collecting for the rest of your life. So trauma is not making you strong. Trauma is simply damaging you. So yes, silent treatment is something which is there in every narcissistic, antagonistic, dysfunctional, toxic relationship. We grow up believing that it's a part of every relationship. Yeah. If I will not do things their way, they might just, ignore us, might not see us, might not validate us. Yeah. So, we grow up believing that it's okay. Yeah. If someone is, giving us silent treatment, it's okay because we made a mistake. We are at fault. The next abusive thing that we believe is okay and normal is emotional manipulation, the use of guilt, shame, and threat. So, narcissistic parents are expert in guilt tripping their kids, shaming their kids, threatening their kids. Yeah. So they use all of these things to manipulate and exploit, and this is a kind of abuse. Yeah. But we have a lot of enablers around who would say, so what, she was angry, so what, you were not listening, after all he's your father, she's your mother. We get to hear all of that. So emotional manipulation is something which we grow up believing is okay and normal. It's there in every family. Yeah. So that is the reason we often attract dysfunctional, toxic, and narcissistic partners. Yeah, because we don't know what healthy looks like. We grew up in a very toxic, dysfunctional, narcissistic environment, and we think that that's absolutely okay. That's a part of every relationship, every family. Yeah. So emotional manipulation is another kind of an abuse that is normalized in narcissistic homes. Yeah. And narcissistic parents are expert in using anything and everything to exploit, abuse their children and keep them on hook. Yeah. And keep them forever indebted to the tiny bit of the things that they do for their children, the basic things that they do for their children. They will keep guilt tripping them. I did this for you, I did that for you. Yeah. We know that it's the parents' duty. Parents owe to their children and not the other way around. Parents decided to bring in the children. The children did not, come into their parents' dream and, requested them that please, have sex and bring me in this world. Yeah, so, burdening these innocent soul with responsibility, unrealistic expectation is abuse. Yeah, no matter how much you rationalize, no matter how much you gaslight and try and make it look okay, it's care and concern, unconditional love, all that word salad is not going to make it look better. Yeah, abuse is abuse, and narcissistic parents are emotionally manipulative. Yeah, they don't leave any opportunity to use anything and everything that they have up their sleeve to control, manipulate, abuse, and exploit their children. The next abusive thing that we grow up believing is okay and normal, is that we are an extension of our parent. We are not separate, individuals with our own uniqueness, with our own, autonomy, likes and dislikes. We are made to believe that we are a part of them, so we have to function, behave the way they approve of. Yeah, we have to function, behave, like and dislike the things they like and dislike. Yeah, we have to be a replica of them. We cannot be different. Yeah, if we ever try and be different, if we try and be authentic, we are shamed. Yeah, we are guilt tripped, we are shamed that we are selfish, we are labeled that we are mean. Yeah, we are reminded of the tiny bits that the narcissistic parent does, and then we are manipulated, and we are guilt tripped on a regular basis. Yeah, we are made to feel indebted to them. Yeah, we are made to feel that we owe our lives to them. Yeah, and not the other way around. So we don't grow up with an individual identity, unique identity, because we are forbidden from being authentic. We are not encouraged to be authentic. Yeah, because the entire purpose for bringing us by our narcissistic parent was to be the laborer at home, to serve them, and that's it. Yeah, we were not bred to be unique individuals. We were not bred to be whoever we wanted to be. We were bred with a purpose, and if we don't fulfill that, if we don't do things their way, we will be invalidated. All that love and affection is going to vanish in thin air. We will be guilt tripped. Yeah, we will be shamed. So, in a narcissistic family, you are never allowed to be yourself. Only when you go no contact, or when you are, out of their reach, then you can try and be yourself. But till the time you are connected with them or be in that narcissistic family, you cannot be yourself. You have to be the version they approve of. You have to be the way they want you to be. That's it. And the last abusive thing that we grow up believing is okay in a narcissistic family is emotional incest. So narcissistic parents are going to parentify their kid, and they are going to seek you know uh, such emotional support which is supposed to be given and provided by the partner. They will seek such emotional support from their children. Yeah, first they will parentify the children, the tiny little child. They will parentify the child to take responsibility and feel responsible for his mother or father, whatever. And then they are going to establish this emotional incest. So the kind of an emotional reassurance, the kind of an emotional feedback that a partner gives to the other partner, they will expect that from their children, and they will train the child to provide that emotional support to them. Yeah, so they are going to parentify. And I mean, the simplest way to understand this is that they are going to parentify the child, and they are going to seek everything from that child that is supposed to be given by their partner. Yeah, so they don't want all of that from their partner, they want it from their children. Yeah, so you get to see a lot of emotional incest. Yeah, excessive emotional engagement. Okay, I get it. I mean, every child and parent shares a bond. Yeah, emotional bond, that's okay. But you can't replace your father, you can't replace your mother. Yeah, no matter how much your mother praises you, and no matter how much your mother manipulates you, a husband wife relationship is separate. A son cannot replace the father. A daughter cannot replace the wife. Yeah, so expecting such emotional feedback or emotional response from the child is abusive. It is pure abuse. But do the narcissistic parents care? They don't care. Yeah, so for a narcissistic parent, their children are like their second spouse, maybe plus minus the sex, but they see their kids as their spouse. They will overshare information. They will expect their son and daughter to react like their partner and give them all that emotional feedback. And it's very complicated, it's very disgusting. But we know that narcissist ecosystem, their enablers, their gaslighters, their flying monkeys, their fellow narcissists, all of them are going to enable the narcissist and make it look okay. Yeah. So if you feel uncomfortable with this emotional incest thing, and if you talk about all of these things, enablers are going to tell you, you have to provide emotional support. If your father is unable to give that emotional support to your mother, you will have to give. If your daughter is if your wife is unable to give that support, your daughter is there. Yeah. So we get to see this emotional incest, a very complicated emotional relationship, which uh, feels very disturbing and uncomfortable. Yeah. The son is almost behaving like the narcissistic mother's husband, because she has trained her son to be her pseudo husband. The narcissistic father will train his daughter to be like his pseudo wife. Yeah. It's very complicated, it's very uncomfortable. And the worst thing is, those who get married to these adult children of narcissistic individuals, they really have a rough ride. Yeah. It's even more uncomfortable for them. Yeah. Because they then question their role in that entire relationship. Am I the wife, or the mother is the wife? Yeah. Am I the son-in-law, or the father is the husband to the daughter? Yeah. It's very confusing, it's very complicated. But do the narcissists care? No. It's all about them. They bred you with a purpose, they get married, they start relationship for a purpose and reason. And if they don't get it, they will discard you. And till the time you are able to give them what they want, everything is okay. They'll keep throwing tiny little crumbs. So yes, these were couple of abusive things, toxic things, horrible things, which we are made to believe that it is normal, it's okay, it's a part of every relationship, it's a part of every family. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.